Hey there, sports history fan. This is Arnie Chapman of the Football History Dude podcast, and I'm stopping by this show real quick to tell you about a couple of cool giveaways that we have going on here at the network. Both are autographed books covering various topics of the NFL. The first is The Point After: How One Resilient Kicker Learned There Is More to Life Than the NFL by ex-NFL kicker Sean Conley. It goes over his unique experience as a walk-on kicker at the University of Pitt after never playing high school football. And then it gets into some of his time playing for NFL teams and so much more beyond the gridiron. The other is from author Kevin Bryant. His book is titled Spies on the Sidelines: The High-Stakes World of NFL Espionage. This book started as a curiosity, kind of a passion project to understand everything revolving around, well, Spygate. But this put Kevin down a rabbit hole learning about all sorts of espionage that has occurred throughout the history of the NFL. Both permissible and often the illicit techniques of gathering intel to try to impact the outcome of the game. To sign up for your chance to win an autographed copy of one of these books, all you gotta do is head over to sportshistorynetwork.com/giveaways and sign up. That's sportshistorynetwork.com/giveaways. Again, check out all the other podcasts that we have in the Sports History Network as well. But now, back to your regularly scheduled journey to the sports history timeline.
Now it's time to take a sports break, a look at sports history on a daily basis. Hello, my friends in sports history. This is Darren Hayes of the Sports Jersey Dispatch, and welcome once again to the Pigpen, your portal to all things great in sports history through the uniforms and numbers of the players that played some great events and games in sports history. And we're going to talk about on our sports break today. July 19th is a date for some very big events in sports history, and we have quite a few to talk about and quite a few uniform numbers to discuss as well. And we're going to have almost every number under the rainbow here. 3, 9, 14, 32, 24, 6, 27, 4, 21, 30, 19, 16, and 8 are our numbers that we'll be discussing today. So let's get right at it. July 19th, 1909, Cleveland shortstop Neil Ball completed the first modern unassisted triple play in Major League Baseball history as the Cleveland Indians posted a 6-1 victory over the Boston Red Sox. And on July 19th, 1910, the Cleveland Nats stud pitcher Cy Young, the guy that the award's named after, won his 500th game of his Baseball Hall of Fame career as Cleveland knocked off the Washington Senators by the score of 5-2 in 11 innings. Young is in fact the only pitcher in Major League Baseball history to reach the 500-win milestone plateau. Walter Johnson's the next closest with a distant 417 victories on the mound, so he's well off the mark of 500. Now, July 19th, 1920, Babe Ruth, number 3 of the New York Yankees, hit his 30th home run of the 1920 baseball season, breaking his own single-season record. He would attain 54 throughout that season before breaking that record the year right after that in 1921. And July 19th, 1933, for the first time in Major League Baseball history, another first, there were 2 brothers on opposite teams that each hit home runs in the same game. Rick Farrell, who wore number 9 for the Red Sox, and Wes Farrell, number 14 for the Cleveland Indians, played against each other that day. July 19th, 1936, a great prospect is unveiled. A 17-year-old Cleveland Indians future Baseball Hall of Fame pitcher, Bob Feller, wearing number 9 that season, made his MLB debut in relief in a 9-5 loss against the Washington Senators at Griffith Stadium in Washington, D.C. July 19th, 1950, the New York Yankees inked their first black players, number 32, Elston Howard, and Fred Baines. Now, Howard remained a Yankee fixture in the lineup for 13 seasons and was a pretty good ball player, too. July 19th, 1973, New York Mets outfielder and future Baseball Hall of Famer Willie Mays, number 24 in that famous uniform, he was named to the National League All-Star Game for, get this, the 24th time. He tied Stan Musial, a very famous number 6 of the St. Louis Cardinals. 24 times both of those men made the NL All-Star team. July 19th, 1974, Cleveland Indians pitcher Dick Bozeman, number 27, tossed a no-hitter against the Oakland A's. 4-0 was the score of that game. And on July 19th, 1982, at the first annual Cracker Jack Old Timers Classic, a 75-year-old Luke Appling, who wore number 4 for much of his career with the Chicago White Sox, hit a astounding 250-foot rocket shot off of Warren Spahn, who wore number 21 for many seasons with the Braves. The retired players of the American League beat those of the National League 7-2. Luke Appling, big home run at 75 years old. July 19th, 1989, Cleveland Indians cleanup hitter Joe Carter, wearing number 30 on his jersey, had hit his 4th game with having registered 3 home runs in his career. Pretty big there. Have 4 games where you have 3 home runs in a single game. July 19th, 1990, pinstripe-clad number 19, Dave Righetti pitched his 499th game as a roster member of the New York Yankee organization. In doing so, he passed the legend Whitey Ford, who wore number 16 for the majority of his Yankee career, with having the most appearances as a Yankee on the mound. And July 19th, 1991, Baltimore Orioles shortstop Cal Ripken Jr., wearing number 8, proved what a true Iron Man he was as he played in his 1,500th consecutive game. And we know he went on from there to set the record for the most games played without missing one. So that's our sports break for today. That's some great sports events that have happened on July 19th. Hope you enjoyed this. If you need to have more, well, we got more for you. Lots of thousands of hours of sports history at sportshistorynetwork.com, where we have 26, 27 different podcasters just bringing you sports history by the audio method on podcasts. You can download, listen to it anytime. It's open 24/7, always there. You can also find us at jerseydispatch.com for some more posts and articles and more of our podcasts. And any of your available podcast providers have jerseydispatch.com, as well as pigskindispatch.com, our sister website, where we talk about football history every single day of the year and have a daily podcast there too. So check us out. Till tomorrow, everybody, have a great sports history day. Sorry, but my pitching coach just called timeout and he's coming out to the mound. I think I'm going to get yanked for a reliever. We'll see you back tomorrow for some more great sports history on Sports Jersey Dispatch Podcast. We invite you to check out our websites, jerseydispatch.com and pigskindispatch.com. Not only see the daily sports history, but to experience the preservation of great events and people that play the games. Find us on Pigskin Dispatch. It's also on social media outlets of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget the Pigskin Dispatch YouTube channel to get all your daily sports history. Pigskin Dispatch is happy to be associated with the Sports History Network, the sports headquarters of yesteryear, found at sportshistorynetwork.com.
This podcast is part of the Sports History Network, your headquarters for the yesteryear of your favorite sport. You can learn more at sportshistorynetwork.com.
It was just another ordinary day in the offices of the Pittsburgh Guardian newspaper circa 1924. But for Marla Delft, assistant editor, everything was about to change. For she was about to discover the awesome attractiveness of Row 1 brand retro sports paraphernalia items thanks to Orville Mulligan, sports writer.
And there it is.
Wow, Orville, that's really the bee's knees.
Isn't it just? A poster-sized replica of the actual 1909 World Series program cover.
I can see that. But where did you get it? And where'd you get it framed?
I ordered it from the Row 1 website, where over 6,000 items of sports memorabilia from the 1880s to the 1990s are available for reproduction, in multiple sizes and in several different materials, with over a dozen styles of frame to choose from for prints like this.
Well, I'm sure Mr. Delft would love to put up more of these in the office. But I'm equally as sure they're beyond this newspaper's budget.
Not at all, my dear Marla. See for yourself. Go to sportshistorynetwork.com/row1.
sportshistorynetwork.com/row1. Oh my, these are good prices. Oh, and look at this stuff. Oklahoma-Nebraska football, college basketball art, Michael Jordan items.
And so it
Retro
was that
sports
Marla Delft
advertisement
discovered the
placards?
splendiferous magic of Row 1 sports memorabilia, arts, and prints. You can too by visiting sportshistorynetwork.com/row1. That's ROW number 1 today for access to the full Row 1 catalog of gallery prints and gifts like t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, telephone cases, coffee mugs, blankets, pillows, towels, and even shower curtains. Act today for 15% discount off all prints with coupon code SHN15 and 20% off all other items with coupon code SHN20 at checkout. And keep your dial locked to the Sports History Network for the exciting chronicles of the 1920 sports world in Orville Mulligan, Sports Writer. Coming soon.